Hi everyone, I'm HT.
And I'm CV.
Today we are going to be talking about our top 10 most anticipated films of 2025. I know it's a little late, we're 2 weeks into January 2025, but there's still a lot of films to look forward to. And my friend CV is going to start things off with his number 10 on the list.
All right, guys, so here it is. My number 10 will be Ballerina. Yes, I'm a huge fan of the John Wick series, and I'm a huge fan of Anna de Armas, so I'm excited to see this film and all the action sequence, especially that fire sequence they show in the trailer, and to see, of course, Keanu back as John Wick.
All right, so for my number 10, I'm not going to lie, it was pretty tough, but being a big Disney fan, big fan of animated films, Zootopia is one of my all-time favorites, especially considering it's a newer Disney movie. So I'm looking forward to part two. I'm a little worried that it might not be as good as part one, but the return of Nick and Judy does excite me. Nick is one of my all-time favorite characters from Disney, so I look forward to that movie, and hopefully it is as good as the first.
Do we know? Is it gonna be different lands?
I don't know. I'm not
Oh.
sure. I don't think there's been a trailer. I
No,
know
no, they
there's
haven't
been a
been a
little
trade.
teaser,
Yeah,
but
at
that's
Disney, what's the Comic Con, right? D
D23.
23.
Yeah, but
Okay.
other than that, we don't really know much. So
Okay. Hopefully,
hopefully,
new lands.
yeah, hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll be good.
All right. So my number 9 is Mickey 17 from Bong Joon Ho. I've been a fan for this guy all the way from his first film, Barking Dogs Never Bite, and that was a great little indie film. He's done a lot of great other films, and I'm really really excited to see what he does with this film, with a American budget and a sci-fi action film.
For number 9 on my list, I have Lilo and Stitch. Obviously, I'm not like the biggest fan of the live action remakes when it comes to Disney animated films. There's been a few that were really great, like Beauty and the Beast, for example. I really enjoyed that one. Jungle Book, Cinderella, and then my all-time favorite, Lion King. I just try not to talk about that one too much, but Stitch is another one of my favorite Disney characters, so I'm pretty excited to watch this one. And from what we've seen so far, I am gonna go in with low expectations, but I'm really glad that he does not look bad. So they did pretty good on the CGI.
Okay, here's a fun fact for Lilo and Stitch. So it came out in 2002, right?
Yes.
Another Tom Cruise movie came out in 2002 called Minority Report. Both Leo and Stitch and Minority Report released the same day. And this year, again, it's Tom Cruise versus Leo and Stitch.
Is that with the Mission Impossible?
Yeah, with Mission Impossible. So it's again, they're going at it. And they released the same time, June 21st, 2002. And now, almost 20 years.
That's gonna be fun to watch, but as much as I prefer Lilo and Stitch, I think Mission Impossible is gonna do better in the box office. We'll see, though.
We'll see, we'll
We'll
see.
see.
All right, so here we go. My number 8 is 28 Years Later. I love the first film. I didn't really like the second movie, but this one, the trailer was amazing. The music choices, everything about that trailer was just top notch. So I'm really excited to see this movie, and I hope it's as fucked up as the trailer shows. Go.
Continuing with my animated films, for number 8, I have Elio. Being a huge sucker for Pixar animated films, they barely ever let me down, and I'm definitely excited for a new original story. As always, their animation is top tier. From the looks of it, I don't think this will be anywhere near my favorites by Pixar, but I'll have to see it first in order to find out.
Yes, I'm also a huge fan of Pixar. I've seen every film of them in theaters, so I hope this one's also really good. I'm excited. The animation, of course, looks beautiful. It's always beautiful for Pixar, but yeah, let's hope this one is good. All right, so my number 7 is Death of a Unicorn. This is A24 film, so you know it was gonna be weird. The trailer looks really funny, like dark comedy style. Paul Rudd is amazing, so I really hope this one delivers in all the laughs, the crazy blood action, all that stuff.
This one, it almost made my list too, but it didn't quite get there. I'm definitely excited to watch it as well. A24 has to be like all their movies. If I don't enjoy them, I still like it's still like I'm just like wow.
Did you see Lamp?
I didn't watch that.
No.
No, my wife did.
I like that
You
one.
know,
Was
I
weird.
remember you two were trying to make me watch it, and I was like, I don't want to see this. But A24 movies, I gotta say, they're definitely a trip.
Yeah, it's a unique experience. All right, so you're number 7.
This one's gonna be a surprise. I've always been a big Marvel guy, but for once in my top 10 most anticipated films, instead of Marvel, we have a DC movie, and it's Superman. You know, I've never been big on DC other than the Dark Knight trilogy, but the trailer was definitely one to grab my attention. It's James Gunn, who was a part of one of my favorite superhero movies, The Guardians of the Galaxy. All three of them, I enjoy them all. And him being part of the film alone is a good enough reason for me to be excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited for Superman, but I never liked Superman. I know it's gonna
Yeah,
piss off a lot of people, but I've always been a Batman kind of guy. Batman's my guy.
same here, but you know,
But
like
we'll see. We're hopeful that at least it's a good movie.
the trailer was great. So let's see if it
Yeah.
lives up to it.
All right. So my number 6 is F1 from the director of Top Gun Maverick, starring Brad Pitt. This is a race car movie shot the same way Top Gun Maverick was: real driving, real race car, all real stunts. So this one looks really excited. I can't wait to see it in IMAX. It's shot for IMAX, so it's gonna look amazing in the IMAX screen.
And it's Brad Pitt, you know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. It's not
People-
on my list, but I definitely want to see it as well.
People say he's my twin. He looks like me.
Oh, he definitely does. I see it.
Thank you, thank you, thank
All
you.
right, you know what? Number 6 for me is Sinners. The trailer was so good; it had me interested from start to end, and I love that it doesn't even give much away. You know, I would like to see another trailer, but at the same time, do I really want to see another trailer? It grabbed my attention, and I'm interested to see what it's all about, and maybe want to see the movie. And I think it has to do with vampires, which is definitely a bonus for me.
Also, Sean IMAX, another IMAX, real IMAX movie. So
You know how I feel with the IMAX. You know,
I know you
no
don't like no
recliners.
recliners.
I need my recliners.
Too bad, bro. It's real. That's how you have
It
to see
is.
movies in
You know,
IMAX.
if they bring back Dark Knight, I'm definitely watching that in IMAX again. One of
Yes,
the
yes.
greatest experiences ever.
All right, so my number 5 is Avatar. It's called Fire and Ash.
Yeah.
Okay, Avatar, Fire and Ash. I like the first one. I like the second one. So I really, really want to see the third one. And I don't know anything about it. Only that it's directed by James Cameron and it's part 3. And that's all I need. Top 5.
I love it. Number 5 for me is one that you already mentioned. I'm actually surprised it's higher on my list than yours, which kind of surprised me. But who doesn't love a cool sci-fi movie? Mickey 17. The trailer was impressive. Like, it was really good. And, you know, just like you mentioned, Bong Joon-ho, same director from Parasite. It's his next film since then. And Robert Pattinson has really been impressive. He's been doing a great job with all his recent roles. He was nominated for Oscar, and I don't think he won, right? He didn't
No,
win,
no, he
but
didn't
you
win.
know, doesn't stop him. He's definitely has more opportunities for that. You know, he has multiple clones in his play. It looks like it's gonna have some comedy, which is definitely a great touch for me, and I'm looking forward to watching it for sure. Incredible casting too.
Yeah. I can't wait for that one. All right, number 4 is Jurassic World Rebirth. Now this franchise has ups and downs, but even the downs I even love, and this is no different. I haven't seen the trailer, I haven't seen anything, but I'm still gonna like it. I'm still gonna love it. It's dinosaur eating people. That's all you need. Jurassic World, my number 4.
So for number 4 for me, it's pretty clear by now. I'm a big fan of animated films. We have one that's being turned into a live action, and it is How to Train Your Dragon. Outside of Disney and Pixar, I think it's probably in my top 10 favorites for animated films. Roughly, it's definitely there. The score, the story, the animation, it's just absolutely perfect. And I'm intrigued to see how they bring it and incorporate it into a live action film. The trailer looks great so far, and I'm glad they made Toothless as good as they did. So I'm really looking forward to it. I still can't believe it, bro. You haven't yet to see the animated films. I'm gonna keep bugging you, man. You have to watch it. I know you're gonna watch the live action, and
Well, I gotta see
I need
the
you to
first
watch.
one first.
I need you to watch.
I gotta see the first one. I
It's
have
so good.
the 4K steelbook for it, but I haven't opened it yet. It's
You need-
still sealed in my cabinet.
I'm telling you right now, it's beautiful.
I would definitely check it out. I promise.
You're
you.
gonna love them, and if
I
you
will.
don't, I'll take the steelbook. Don't worry.
No, no, no. All right, my number 3. We don't know the actual title of this movie. We don't even know if it comes out this year. Apparently, it might come out next year. But for now, it still says it's coming out this year. So it's a new PTA film, and it's starring Leonardo DiCaprio. That's it. The guy who made Magnolia and the guy starring Titanic. That's all you. That's all you need.
You know, I haven't seen Magnolia. I know that's your all-time favorite movie.
Yes, you gotta
But,
see
you know, Leonardo DiCaprio, you can't go wrong with him. My number 3, you already mentioned this movie too. 28 Years Later.
it. Yeah.
I will always love a good zombie movie, and it's been long overdue to have another movie for this amazing original pair. I know you already said you didn't like part 2, right? I like both. So the trailer was phenomenal with a thrilling touch, and it doesn't give much away once again. And from the looks of it so far, this very well can make it as one of my favorites of the year. But of course, we have to watch all these movies until we could really decide that.
I just wish they made a 28 months later. They skipped that one.
You know, they probably just call it 28 years later because it's been so many years since they even made the first two. So that's probably why. But I agree, it would have been so much
Yeah.
better.
Or maybe, they'll do like a little animated film. Just like a short film, put it on Netflix or something like that.
I could see that, like just like a prequel. Or
Yeah,
something.
like a prequel, yeah.
And maybe they'll bring Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, maybe they hopefully
Because everyone was like, they saw that one zombie,
Oh, yeah,
they thought it was him,
him.
and then they confirmed it wasn't,
Wasn't,
and then
yeah.
like the actual actor that was a zombie came out, and it was just funny. It was
Yeah.
a little funny.
So yeah, hopefully it's good. We're just hoping this is a good movie. We like the franchise. We're hoping for the best.
Who does not like zombies? It's gonna be good.
All right, for my number 2, I'm going with Michael, the Michael Jackson biopic film.
Wow.
I'm a huge fan of Michael Jackson, love almost all his music, and I've been wanting to see a biopic for him for a long time. I hope this movie's 8 hours long. Because I really, there's so much to tell from his early days as a Jackson 5 to, Thriller, to after Thriller. There's so much story in the Michael Jackson story. So hopefully we get an 8-hour movie.
I'm definitely looking forward to this one too. I'm actually surprised to see this so high on your list, but I know you like all these movies with like old artists and all that. So, and they've been doing a great job with them too. I feel like right now it's all about those and like video game movies.
Yeah.
It just seems like that's the most popular right now for some reason. But another movie that was on your list too.
Oh.
For me, number 2, we got Jurassic World Rebirth.
Yes.
Now, although I enjoy the originals much more than the later ones, I still love the franchise. I'm always excited for new ones to join. And, there's never enough of dinosaurs. It'll be fun, especially now we have Scarlett Johansson added to the franchise too. And, that's exciting. And this might be one of the movies. Is it an IMAX? I'm sure it is, right?
Absolutely.
So if I'm watching any of these movies in IMAX, from the list I've mentioned so far, this is definitely
And this
one.
is the guy who directed Rogue One and the creator.
Rogue One is definitely one of the greatest.
He definitely has an interesting visual action sequence. So I can't wait to see what he does with dinosaurs.
And did they have a trailer yet?
Not yet.
No,
I think most likely it's going to be the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They'll release something for the Super Bowl for sure, 100%.
I want to see it. That's for sure.
All right, so my number 1, numero uno, the granddaddy of them all, Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. Starring my boy Tom Cruise, this movie is going to be the most epic action movie of the year. Hands down. All the crazy stunts my boy is going to do, life-threatening stunts. This guy almost died 20 times, and he's going to keep on going. Not until he dies.
Oh, man. Mission Impossible. Some of the best movies.
You've never seen that?
I've never seen.
We're going to do a Mission Impossible
I don't know
marathon.
if I can watch these. How
We're gonna
many
do a
is it?
marathon.
Like 10?
This is number 8.
Oh, my God. Basically 10.
Yeah, well, almost 10, almost 10.
Is it going to be the last one? I doubt it, huh?
If it makes money, if it makes money, they're going to keep
And he
going
loves
forever.
making them. He's crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's not going to, until he dies, he's not going to stop.
Maybe one day I'll consider watching these. But first, I got to watch the Lord of the Rings movies. That.
Ah.
All right. My number 1, another one that was on your list. This is without a doubt the one I'm most anticipated for. And it is Avatar, Fire and Ash. Watching movies that are over 2 hours long are definitely a challenge for me. I've said it to you many times. I know you love your long movies, though.
I love them.
But for me, it's a challenge. And when it comes to James Cameron, I know I'll stay engaged throughout the whole time. I absolutely love the first 2 films, and I truly can't wait for the 3rd installment of the franchise. World of Pandora is just mind-blowingly beautiful. The movies have been enjoyable, not only visually, but also by their storylines, the investment into the characters. I know I'll be in for a ride, and I'm ready to buckle up and watch this movie. No matter what the runtime is going to be. I'm there.
Yeah, we're there.
It can be 4 hours long. I'm there.
It might be knowing him. All right, so from your top 10, which one do you think will hit $1 billion?
$1 billion? Yeah. Avatar, Fire and Ash.
Oh, yeah. I say Avatar because they all made $1 billion out of the other ones.
Out of all the other ones, I think Jurassic World's a given. It's one of Universal's most successful franchises.
That's true.
I guess it's a little bit of cheating once again, like Avatar. So if it wasn't for those 2, and we can't mention your Mission Impossible, so I think that's
I hope it makes $1 billion.
I think it could.
None of them have ever made $1 billion.
It's kind of tough, I kind of want to say How to Train Your Dragon has a good chance at it.
Yeah,
because if I'm not wrong, I think it is the first DreamWorks live action.
It is the first
film,
one,
right?
the first one.
So I'm thinking that's gonna be bringing in a lot of people, and like I said, it really is truly one of their greatest animated films, and I still can't believe you have never seen it.
I,
But I guarantee once you watch it, you're gonna agree with me that it's
we'll
gonna
see.
be
We'll
it's
see.
gonna be up there as one of your favorite animated
Okay,
films,
okay.
at least by DreamWorks.
We'll see. We'll
Because
see.
I don't even know if you have a favorite DreamWorks movie. Do you? I know you don't like Shrek, which is
I like
you like
Shrek
the
2.
second
I
one.
like Shrek 2, but that's it. I think, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But the other movie I think might make $1 billion, depending on how they handle the biopic, is Michael Jackson. He's iconic around the world.
Mhm.
So I think he might have a chance, depending on how they handle his story, to make $1 billion. Well, there you go. You want to close it up?
Of course, first thing we gotta say is thank you guys so much for being here, listening to us. Just talk about movies that we're excited for this year. And it's kind of crazy. Out of the 10 films, we only had 4 that were the same. So pretty cool variety. I actually thought this year wasn't that much to look forward to, but seeing that we both had pretty different movies outside of our top tens, maybe I'm not so right about that. So it's definitely gonna be a cool year. I'm excited to see which movies will end up being the $1 billion makers. But yeah, thank you guys so much for being here and listening to us. And maybe if you guys would like to hear anything else from us, just go ahead and comment down below, and we'd be looking at what you guys would like to see, and maybe we could make it happen.
Yeah. Okay, bye.